Hey, what's going on YouTube? Back again from vacation, still a little bit hungover, but you know what, we're doing alright. Just wanted to make a little video of a little mini haul. I just got back, I just bought some food, show you guys what I'm going to be eating. I definitely want to make more content circulating around, just disseminating information. I've been just like watching my videos and I'm just like, it's the same thing for the most part every time. The only things that change is like weights or like what I'm doing. It's always like a training vlog for, if you're here for my actual training, whether you're here for the motorcycles, cars, guns, or my powerlifting training. So one thing I would definitely want to switch up is do a lot more talking, make stuff more personal, I guess you could say, disseminate information or like things that I'm going through that maybe you are going through as well. Dang, can't talk, but it is what it is. Yeah, definitely. I definitely want to get back into the grind now. I'm super hyped. Like, vacation was fun, but now it's time to come back 100%. Got my meet coming up in about a month and 3 days. Super excited about that, but I'm not going to be able to make the numbers that I want to, so it is what it is. I definitely want to make possibly like a full day of eating video or something like that if I'm able to, so that way I can show you guys what I eat and kind of help put myself in check as well. Dieting is super hard for me. I mean, luckily I have a metabolism that like destroys everything. I'm able to stay at certain weights pretty easily now. Now I kind of maintain like 159 pounds, so I definitely want to kind of cut up a little bit. I'm not too worried about making weight for my meet, but I definitely want to look better and just, I don't know, bring my best self to that meet. So that's what I want to do. Well, anyways, let's get to the important part, the food. Alright guys, as you can see right here, a lot of meat. Not really, like now I'm looking at it, there's not many sources of carbs other than the white rice, brown rice. You got some 100% wheat by Sara Lee, 100% whole wheat. 12 eggs. A lot of the stuff is like, it's small portions, so that way I can kind of get used to eating healthy, I guess you could say, and not eating out. I definitely want to do smaller portions so that way, they don't expire or anything like that. I live right next to a Walmart, so it's not that big a deal. I can just walk. I couldn't do that in the winter. I'd die. But yeah, I had to get that Mexican crumbling cheese, Gotta get that. I've been eating that stuff ever since I was like born. I could just down this whole thing today if I wanted to. But for serving size, we got about 1 ounce, and there's about 12 in this container, and macros are 6 grams of fat, less than 1 gram of carbs, and 6 grams of protein. And we got some ham right there. Pretty basic stuff, The Oscar Mayer smoked ham. That's what I eat. Usually do that as a little snack. I mean, I'm going to be counting my macros. I'm going to be using the MyFitnessPal. Here's the rump roast that I always use to cut up my beef into any kind of pieces I want, like little mini steaks, or I usually just dice it up, to be honest. I find it easier to eat and just overall better for me anyways, especially when I'm trying to make meals. Right here we got chicken. I love chicken, but I don't know, for some reason I don't like cooking it or something. It's easy. I just need my adobo. That's what makes my chicken. I love it. I love adobo seasoning. I put that shit on anything. But I'm going to freeze this up. I'm going to eat this last after the beef and pork. One reason I like chicken is because of that right there, $1.99. Chicken is super cheap. Usually goes in order of chicken, pork, then beef. Because pork right here, I ended up getting like a pound more, to be honest. Actually, over a pound more. This is 2.7 pounds, and this is 4.16 pounds. And ended up being cheaper than the beef. So you get all this pork. You get way more pork for less than the beef. So that's one reason. I definitely like cooking pork. I don't know, I like it. Checking out the macros. When checking out this, like purchasing meat and stuff, it's definitely good to check it out. So per servings, it's a 4 ounce. And I also have a scale, so I will be measuring out my food as well. So total fat 13 grams, carbs obviously 0, and 20 grams of protein. As far as leanness goes, pork might, depending on what portion of the pork you get and what kind of cut. You can get trim cuts as well. So depending, I'm not going to say like pork is leaner or fatter than beef because there's so many different variables that can go into it depending on what part you get and what kind of cut you get as well. Chicken usually tends to be the leanest out of all of these guys though. Unless for some reason you get like a whole chicken or something like that and it's still got all the fat on it. But as far as here goes, same serving size, 4 ounces, you get 2.5 grams of fat, 0 carbs, and 23 grams of protein. So you can see chicken is super lean. And for more meat, we got some tuna. You know, I got 4 of these guys just in case I need to make macros. Some of these things are just like little snacks. I definitely like using little snacks to make macros just in case I'm not there. You know, that way it's just a little bit easier. You know, I don't have to cook anything. I'm definitely going to be utilizing my crock pot as well. So that way I have, I guess you could say, meals ready to go. I definitely think a crock pot is a good thing. What is it? What else we got? We got broccoli right here. I definitely like to use broccoli to help fill up, you know, get that extra volume. Because, like, broccoli doesn't really add much for me. It has like 1 gram protein, I believe. Oh, actually, no. Okay, so per serving size, you get a cup. There's about 11 in here. So an 11th of this package, you'd get 30 calories, 0 fat, 4 carbs, and 3 proteins. But an 11th of this is probably like a good chunk like that or something like that. And, you know, it just fills you up. It just puts a lot of volume in your stomach. And for me, that works for me. And it actually gets me full. You know, it's about figuring out what works for you, and all that matters is the results, to be honest. And for carbs, we got brown rice. To be honest, I'm not too sure about the science behind whether brown rice or white rice is better. I have heard things about, like, concerning the glycemic index, and I might do some research on it as well. But as you can see right here, 1.5 fat, 39 carbs, and 4 protein. And as I grab the white rice, we'll see 0 fat, 49 grams of carbs, and 4 protein. So if we're just looking at macros, obviously this one has less. Technically it would be leaner, but considering with the glycemic index and like the science behind it, some people say white rice is better. I can't tell you sure myself. I might do a video on that after I conduct some research on it. But I'm not too concerned with that. I'm just going to be counting my macros. And then I get, what is this, whole milk? To be honest, I don't even know what. But, yeah, as for my milk, I usually like to drink this with like a half scoop of whey protein, half scoop of casein. And I usually do about 8 ounces. So 1 cup. Not sure about the fluid ounces with that. I'd have to like kind of figure that out. I'm pretty sure a cup is like 12 ounces. Not too sure myself. I'll probably put it on the bottom so that way I correct myself. Total fat though, 8 grams. Carbs 11 and protein 8. You know, I definitely think I'm kind of lacking in my fat resources now that I'm looking at it, because all I have really is like the dairy products. So like this right here, this. You know, fats from this, they're not all like completely super lean, but they do have some fat, as well as in the eggs. You know, there's some fats in that as well. And then for my last one, which I already discussed, is 100% wheat bread. But yeah, guys, that's just that mini haul right now. Other than that, I just got a whole bunch of stuff to cook with, you know, like a knife sharpener and just an extra pan so that way I can cook. Definitely want to make more content circulating around my training and dieting. So let me know if you guys want to check that out. I mean, I'm going to make it regardless. You know, help out someone out there. But yeah, as always, thanks for watching, guys. Appreciate the support. We're going to come back 110% after this vacation. Alright, guys. See ya.